You're watching Swizzlerz Zone.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, welcome. Where's that button? Welcome, Don Fang. I should remember your first name. It's not Don. You're Don's son. Also, what else we got kicking around? Try to play Java. I'm not. Yeah, there's always lag. I'm gonna highly suggest drop your quality a little bit, probably. Bound to happen, unfortunately. Can happen. It's bound to happen. Just gotta do something really fast because I think I tweeted out the wrong link. Let's check what I tweeted. Usually I tweet out the stream. Unfortunately, it's not Minecraft tonight. Very sorry. It's not a Minecraft night. I'm actually playing my City Skylines game, my Sunday game. Minecraft is typically on Monday nights. Right now, though, let's go make sure this tweeted correctly. Where is it? Why is that like there? Yeah, something just happened. Oh, that's hilarious. What the heck? Yeah. Disregard my most recent tweet. I'm just gonna show you guys. City Skylines Midweek Madness is alive, and I posted it out, and it does this big goo. For whatever reason, it didn't take the actual link here for this thing, and it put a link to goo for Google. I was trying to type something else. Oh yeah, that failed. That's complete failure right there. This is a failure of my tweeting abilities. I should not even bother doing that. Anyways, back to what we're gonna do. Let's get back into that. If you want, do subscribe to me on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, it's right here. It says @Swizzlerz. Yeah. Anyways, out of that side, let's jump into the game. So I've been working on this city. It's a new city. I started working on this on Sunday. Goo. Yeah, I was typing Google. I needed another page to come up for some reason. I don't know why it pulled that link, but it did. I'm not sure how it happened, but it happened. Definitely happened, unfortunately. Very unfortunate. So this is my new city we started last week. Our awesome friend John, J. Carmichael on Mixer, donated to me the destruction one. The one that has all this destruction options, this stuff. And the European stadiums. And after that, he'd been bugging me, before that even, that I should buy the Metro stuff pack. But I did some Metro stuff, like right here, we put one of these Metro lines up the mountain. That one I don't mind. I don't like how the route I went over to there. So I can tell you, I'm changing that completely. This long route all over the place. Way it goes like that, and then over to there. I've thought about it. What happened to my game? Uh-oh. Something happened. Oh, my game just froze right up. Let me check my system really fast. Gotta make sure everything is running good. Do I have anything else open or closed? But yeah, got a bit of drop frames there, unfortunately. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Let me stop the replay buffer. We're not doing replay. That could help us. We're gonna turn off preview, and we're just gonna go back into the game. So yeah, like I said, I was gonna try to make this a little more realistic, and I don't like how the route I went in the end, like how I went over to there and stuff. Go over to there. Yeah, the chat is always late. There's a delay in the video feed, so that one's coming out. They can hate me for it, but I've been thinking about this the last 3 days. That one's coming out. This one is coming out. Oh, took that one out. Took that one out. That one's coming out. basically decided I'm going to only use these on places to go up mountains. So for instance, we'll put one there, put one there. And we're going to redesign this so it goes up, to climb up the mountain. So there's going to be some section of stuff here. And let's go find that. But you'll always find there's a bit of a delay. Unfortunately, about 30 seconds to 40-second delay. Nothing I can do about that. That's what the joys of live streaming. Cable car stop. We're not going to put that in. Maybe we will. We'll do an end of line just temporarily, right about there. And then we're going to run that one down. There. 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 What? I have to check this. Someone just tweeted at me. Ish. Sorry. I know. Bad timing to check my Twitter. But something I tweeted earlier today, and I think someone just replied to it. I can see what it is. And sorry for that. I know you guys can't see that, but not from this view, unfortunately. You sent me a co-stream invite. The problem, John, I can't co-stream because I'm not on dedicated to Beam right now. I'm doing multi-stream, and I don't know if that's going to work. And that's not what I want to test today. I'm testing something else out. Sorry, but I got to try that without multi-streaming if I'm going to ever try to co-stream. But I can't co-stream, not today. Just for that reason, because I don't know how to make that work across to YouTube, and I don't know how that's going to work across to the others as well at the same time. But right now, I just want to do some destruction stuff. So, for instance, this is another one I'm taking out. I don't want this one going through. That was not done wrong. That one's not going to be there. That one's not going to be there. That one's gone too. That one's gone. That one's gone. That one's gone. That one's gone. Gone. It's the reason why I have to take that out is that one just pretty much follows the route of my where my trains are gonna go. So I thought about that, and I'm like, why do I have that? There's another one. I actually had an overlap on that, but no, we're gonna run a monorail here, right? And we're eventually going to run a monorail along and make some stops and stuff all the way up here onto this section of the city when we go that way. And I thought about it, and I'm like, well, why do I have that running along there? That's just useless. That's just replicating what we already have. We have the subway does pretty much the same route, almost. So what we don't have is a quick way up and down the mountain. Well, we do have buses now, but for instance, if we utilize this and position it in the right spot, leave one here, maybe make a stop around here somewhere, and then we'll put another one ish. I think I'm just going to do stop and go, somewhere like that. I might leave this one here, but I have to make an ending. So we go end of line. End of the line to that point. Fortunately, that's not going to work. So we're going to go up. Turn on anarchy for that first click. Alright. That's going to go up the mountain side to that one. And we're going to end it just like that, actually. I don't want to utilize them like I would a railroad or something else. Pretty much up and down mountains, that's it. End of line cable stop at the top of the line. Oh. So that way people can quickly go from this spot to this spot. And that's pretty much it. You gotta go? No, yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Say hi to Dawn. I'll definitely have to come by for dinner soon. Thank you for checking out the city that I'm working on. I always appreciate anybody coming to see it. We're going to put that over to there. Yeah, that's what we're going to do with that. So that's one thing I've been thinking about all for the last 2 days. Pretty much that's the one thing I thought about. I was going to make a small line kind of there, a small line going up the mountain between this place to climb the mountain. Possibly eventually we get to the top of the mountain, which is right up here, and we develop, say, the top up here. And then I'll make maybe another climb up to this point here. And then people could get on and off it and then go down the mountain. But not to use it just in the city itself to get across areas. No. That I don't want to do anymore. So that leaves us to redevelop this area and this area. So let's put the farming back in. Let the industry grow back, which we need a lot of industry right now for the city. If we're going to grow the city the right way, we need to put in lots of industry. And that street, sorry, is coming out. It's going to all be heavy residential going forwards. We're going to take out that area there. We're going to update that to high commercial. And might have to do some demolition of those buildings. Then we're going to put play on the city. So we got 4 mil right now. Oh, nice. We do have 4 mil. Been running the city for a while, so we have a lot of money. And one thing we want to do is work on the next area. So we have this plan that the city will grow this way. We have a plan the city will grow that way. We need an industry area, a dirty industry area, separate from our current dirty industry area. But this is a small, little, tiny industry area. I'm talking big area zoned. Got some area back here. We're going to put an airport up here. So I'm thinking a bunch of commercial probably. This area is going to be a huge commercial area probably. Offices and things like that, and an airport with a highway coming in along the mountaintop side here. Just going to come along across this square and come in right there. We just got to get up to, I think, what is it? How close are we right now? 44,000 people. So we get the next square, which will be this square, so we can start building this highway across. We don't have any intercity highways planned out right now. Mostly just direct avenues. So like here and there are some direct avenues. I would like to maybe pull this one up the mountain if I can. I wonder if I can do that. I don't want to end it right there. Just the way I have it kind of coming through right now. This one ends, unfortunately. But this one, well, that one ends and then continues down here, kind of. It's almost like the same road. But that one there would be nice to have. Actually see all the traffic. The traffic actually splits to that direction. Almost all the traffic coming down this way. Oh, look at that. Let's get some prioritizations on that area. Do I not have that area prioritized? I do have it prioritized. They're definitely utilizing it as a main route to go this way. Looks like most of the trucking is using it. But when we get the squares here, we'll probably eventually make a highway across, possibly on that side even too. I don't know. We only get 2 squares right now. So we're going to get, like I said, 1 square is probably going to be here to start the development towards the airport. And then we need an industry park. I don't want to... Well, this is our sewage area, so that would be almost a good area to make a small industry park right there. But this area could easily be industry. We could do that over here. Where's the wind go first? Wind, 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 wind. Well, there's heavy winds here. Just doesn't show the direction. I had thought about it, but I wanted to make the split on the highway right there. Unless I split the highway back there and come across. No, I can't do that. What if we split it there? Do elevated highway through here with roads that come across, connect to that area maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. I really don't. I don't know what I'm going to do. So we're going to start building. I'm going to start building this right around here. Oh, look at that. We have a bridge there. One said we can't split early. Let's get that going. I'm gonna go right along here. Ah. Oh, what am I doing wrong? And go right about there and bring it down somehow. I'm gonna have to come in and edit it after. So that's gonna be split. But yes, we're gonna have the split go way back. And we'll bring it in. So the highway splits, give or take, kind of right back there. We're gonna raise up this section right about here to a bit better. Hello, John. Thank you for stopping by. I didn't have to stop. I told you don't stop. It's just doing a test right now. That's all I'm doing, man. Don't stop your stream. Not a test to test if I could multi-stream to Beam and Twitch and YouTube and co-stream at the same time, because I don't know how co-streaming is going to work with all my multi-streaming setup. It's the only reason I'm not trying it today, because that's not the test I wanted to specifically try at this moment. I'll have to research that. I was talking with Chipster about the same thing I told him. The only reason I don't know if it will work is because I just don't know if it's going to work. It didn't bridge it like I expected. I wanted the bridge. Why didn't it bridge? I sent it to bridge. And that one right there, we gotta drop the bump a bit there. Raise that one up just a bit. Next time, one day we'll test that, but just not yet. I don't think it's even gonna work. Not for how I stream, unfortunately, because I'm not dedicated just to Beam. If I was just doing a Beam stream, then I could see it possibly working, but there's no way for it to work aside from just using a multistream.xyz, which I could have done this all along. It works well for two-player games, but not for single-player games. So I'm going to split the highway back here for this new highway that's going to go off this way. So I'm doing this big split back here. I thought about doing it right here, but then I'm like, okay, this is not enough space because I want to do a development here too, like an industry park. I'm running out of space. I want to plan for the airport, commercial area here, offices here, with a highway coming access that's going to split here, and then fly across there. So I want to literally curve this highway probably. That's not even going to work. No, we got to move that. We got to move that way over here. Oops, we don't want to move that. We want to move this section way over here. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to move it up now. And then what I want to do here also, I might have to pull back a little bit. Pull back right about there. Right about there. And another piece. Right. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. Something like that. So this part is gonna start going up actually. And we're gonna curve that out this way. As we curve that, that one is gonna go more this way. This one's gonna go a little more this way. It's gonna go up kind of like that. And I wish I could climb this height thing a little faster, but unfortunately the game has a bit of a slowness to the going up aspect of it, and it makes these nice bumps. And I don't really like the bumps, but very little I can do with the bridges. Just the way that the game's designed to make bridges. And does these lifts. So we want to put that right about there. And that lift is going to come across to there. That one's going to go right about there. That's also too high of a lift. The road isn't that high, unfortunately, but you don't want to cut off the street lights, as John always says, and it's something I have a bad habit of doing, is chopping street lights. For realism's sake, I need to work on that. And that's too tight of a curve for 100 kilometers per hour miles. Let's widen that around. Widen that back just a little bit. Put that way a little more. I think that's kind of what I want to do with it. So we're the one coming across this bridge. So you're going to come along down the road here. You're going to split back here, go down, take your little car, go up this road here, around a tight, fast curve while you try not to fall off at 100 kilometers per hour. Might have to drop the speed on it a little bit. And watch the street light. Yes, yes, sir. You're always telling me watch those street lights, so that's what I'm trying to do. Yep, no street lights. We're good on the street lights, but you know what we did? Gotta adjust this one just a little bit right there. Now that should curve a little bit like that, and then it'll curve in that stretch there. So curve, curve, pretty tight curve. So we'll drop the speed on that section probably. So there won't be 100. Unless I split that further back and curve that. I don't know. I could curve that straight like this and go around. And then it's going to take up all that space though. What if I did that? Come straight off here. Go around that route there. And then at that point. Good. We'll try it. See what it looks like. Worst case scenario, we put it back. Let's try that. I think that might be a little bit better. Take the kink out of the road, a better curve. Yeah, definitely. I think that was a little...
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
Uh-oh.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Uh-oh. 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 What do I do? What do we do? We got cars. Oh no. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? The bus. They're floating away my buses. No. No. What do we do? Hit the advanced alarm? Oh no, it flooded this area too. At least a few of those vehicles. Oh no, don't drive into the water. Why are you cars driving into the water? No, I can't do that. I got a beautiful waterfront. Why are they driving into the water? What are they doing? Okay, that's not what I expected for a tsunami. I expected like a water to withdrawal and then push right up across the land up to about here. Didn't look like a tsunami much. It only covered up to about here. Oh, look at that. They're getting on my buses. I put a direct bus route here, just for the people. Forgot this tsunami buoys. How do I say buoys? Buoys. Oh, yes, I have to do that, don't I? The weather radar, I don't remember if we did or not. See, that stuff's got to be up on top of the mountain. Earthquake sensors. Alright, well, since we're building out in the city this way, we should probably have an earthquake sensor in this vicinity. And probably put a sensor over here. That should hopefully cover the rest of the city. And a future city, well, we'll deal with that after. That should cover the majority of my city area that I care about. What we don't have is one over here. So, you know what? Let's put one in right there. Only takes 6 of those to cover the whole map. Really? Well, you must have very good placing. I don't have good placing. I did put in a tall radar radio mast. 1 point. These are kind of cool. Look at that. Super tall one. Well, let's put that up here. I'm going to put anything on top of a mountain. Why not a super tall radio mast? Like that itself looks cool. Super, it's tall, it's... and it covers almost the whole city. So that way we don't need this old radar mast, so radio mast, so we'll take out that one. And we'll put in another tall one right up here. Right on top of this mountain, as high as we can get, which would be right now here. They need water and electricity? Oh, well. I'm sure that a little bit of water power will work. And they don't need water, do they? Are you sure? What other things did we not build there? We got the radar, we got that. We don't have a weather radar, do we? Have a weather? We don't. Let's just start a weather one. Weather radar. Put that one there. Small, large. How many does this one hold? 10,000 people. 1,000 or disaster response unit. Do I have a disaster response unit yet? We don't. Here we go. There we go. Disaster response unit. Can the very first building be the big one? Well, eventually I'm going to move this one, John, to the top of this mountain up here. Just because it would look kind of weird if it's not on the top of a mountain. And other than that, we probably will do some... I'll move those eventually too, but for now that's just going to be there. Back to what I'm working on. I'm planning out this plan for this highway turn. Too many lifts right here. Need to split it back at ground point. There we go. Okay, so that's going to split back there. Planned highway for the future, which pretty much is not going to be utilized for quite a while. When you got a collapsed building, burn down the building, you can rebuild it when the thing blinks. Blinks are blue. Okay. I have no idea. No idea, man. No idea on that. That's too complicated. Okay, so this is a bit better. Much more gradual curve to it. So it's a little tight right about there, so adjust. We're gonna curve down here. Pick out that curve. The curve down and then it's gonna come here. A little bit of curve is adjust straight at it, and then we want to take out that tight curve there. Not so much curve, a little more curve. Ooh, some. Go right about there. Then we're gonna go across, and then it's just gonna be there. That should be a bit better. Yes, except for the height of that. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the height of that one. There we go. What we needed done was that. So the next part is going to go to ground. Easiest way to do that will be to adjust this too. Be the way I want it to be. Yeah, it's going to be right about there. And we're going to go pretty much on an angle because we're going to come across this mountainside right here as we go across and up. So I really want to go almost straight right across. Almost straight and boring. Straight and boring. Just like that. But we already know we can't just be straight and boring. There got to be something interesting about it. So let's go with, I think it's going to be a raised section right through it at this point. Raised after this point. For a while, we might unraise it and then raise again as we go across there. But for now, I'm going to raise this section here. All the way to there. Actually, we'll raise the whole stretch. So let's hold down our shift button as we click the dots that we want to raise. Raise it up. Hi, John. You're back. Welcome to the stream. Okay, these two have climbed pretty fast. Those ones have climbed really fast. Can I unshift off that and that? I can. Oh, look at that. We want to keep raising the rest. Kind of even it out across the whole way. Now we're going to hold down shift and take off the clicker off those ones. And I got to click off that and click off that. I want to up that section there about the same height. There we go. There we go. Morning, Chipster. I have 4 viewers. Oh no, not 4. Thank you guys for stopping by. Just messing around a little bit with some ideas that I wanted for Sunday that I've been thinking about. So we kind of talked about this on Sunday. I wanted to make a highway that's going to split off this highway here. It's going to eventually come across to this area where we're going to have the airport and everything. So that's the start of that. As you can see, need to buy this square coming soon. I also need to build a big industry park, so I'm thinking of turning this area into one. We don't have railroad here. We do have railroad up here, so we need to bring in railroad if we're going to do that correctly. So where will the railroad come? Oh. Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Thank you for scaring me. Always appreciate that. We need some healthcare coverage up here on the top of the mountain. The people are hungry for healthcare. Give them some basic healthcare. They got some healthcare here, but they're all complaining about the noise of the monorail. The monorail makes too much noise. Well, that's golden. Future, I will put not houses by monorail. Well, alternatively, we could check the noise and check out what noise pollution is like. Noise pollution. Oh yeah, that's heavy red. Oh, very heavy red. All that industry right there. All that industry. We got a very noisy city. Noisy roads, noisy neighborhoods, and yeah, definitely noise. It's all residential, all with the noise all around it. Yeah, you guys all scare me. Thanks for stopping by, appreciate it. What happened here? I'm just gonna take that out. Take that one out. And ow, I can adjust. Yeah, we're messing around. We're gonna need to get a railroad in here. Whoa, what happened there? Gone. Did you do that? I definitely didn't do that. I wish I had that clicked when I clicked on the other ones. Did you have new game mods? Not many new mods. Not many, no. what we got is the expansion pack that John donated, which was the natural disasters pack. John donated that and to the stream, which is very nice of him. Thank you again, John. And outside of that, he also donated the European stadiums, and he kind of said, because they have an expansion pack called Mass Transit that they just had out. He said I should buy it, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy it because I still have to get the other ones. So when he donated them, it took away my need to buy the other ones, so I bought the new one right just after he had donated the other two that I did not have yet. That's another thing. We need to put a stadium in the city and plan for a stadium. I think a stadium maybe would be near the airport somewhere in that vicinity. I'm not totally sure yet. But what we need is an industrial park back down here. I need railroad access. I'm thinking of running the railroads through and along here, because the railroad's already up on the mountain here. So if I'm going to bring this railroad here, I'm going to bring it down along and eventually into this area here, which has areas back there. So when we do get area back here, we can turn this into a big industrial park too, because it's right along the main road. Maybe split this at some point, put a big turn highway going off that way. I'll go around that mountain or so. I don't know, something over top and around it. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'm just playing with ideas right now. But let's say we just do that in the future, right? Like, we are definitely going to need a railroad in this area, and how to get it in is going to be the tricky thing. So what I think we're going to do is, we have a lot of bridges here. Why not bring it through there? Keep in mind, those ones are lower, so we can always raise them up if we have to. No, I can't buy that tile. I know, it hurts. Turn on some... oh, that's why. Turn on Anarchy. I want to get pretty close to those tiles there. Saving. Game save. I want to get in between that one there and kind of a gradual turn underneath all of it. Just a subtle turn right back down there. A little too much of a turn, actually. Let's see if we can adjust that just a little bit. Let's bring that way. Actually, we could go right through there straight. Pretty much almost straight, right through. Straight is better than turn. Any turn is going to cause the trains to actually slow down. In theory. And go like that for that. That's going to be our in for the railroad through here. This is a river basin as we're coming through. Eventually we're going to have to put in the change. But this has to connect up with our main line. Our main line is kind of right over there. Main line is right there, but that's too much of a curve. So let's curve it right there. Now we'll cut our power lines. Reconnect that. Then we'll have a nice big curve. Can I see the outside connections? I can see them. They're off in the distance. There's one over there. There's one right there. And there's another one over there. I do not have them yet in my plans. That's why I'm making an inner city railroad. And my inner city railroad, once I get to 47,000, will be sending trains down to the shipping area. And that's where my plan is, to run lines towards that direction. Also to put in some transportation options, because we now have the ability to do that via these nice, awesome places here. Eventually, we could even put in one of these new ones. Maybe by the airport or something, I don't know. Possibly put one by the airport. Another one costs 60,000. This one costs 60,000. This is 12 platforms separated by tracks. Passengers can easily change lines at the station. End of line station with 12 platforms. Each platform can have set tracks connecting. Those passengers should change lines at ease. That one is going to be interesting. It's how to connect all the lines throughout the whole city. I don't know how we're going to do that yet. But the basic idea right now is we have a basic line that runs through the city, through a tunnel system right across the main city. Shows up on the other hill, and at that point then it's going to come along and down. We're going to bring it into what is going to be an industrial park over here. Right along the edge of our our mess. It's the mess, it's the poop place. It's the place where all that goes. And we now have a connection. One thing I'm going to do is take a little bit of move it really fast and just drop the height on this area so it's not so much on. I'll pull it back up a bit. I didn't want to have so much height to it. And a little adjustment on that one. All right, so as again, if you're new to the stream and you haven't seen the city, this is a new city we started. John Carmichael, JC Carmichael 1966 on Mixer has donated last weekend. Yes, the Pooper Reservoir. He donated to us the Natural Disasters in European Stadium pack, and then I did purchase the mass transit pack so that we can make much more elaborate cities with all these possibilities. And what we're doing is starting our first city with everything all at one shot. It's exciting. We're planning out an area where we're going to have a highway split off here, a localized highway that's going to come across and around this ridge line, eventually servicing this area here. And in that area is going to be a future airport, as well as other things and buildings and people and stuff like that that we would kind of expect to see in those areas. Yeah, so I'm planning a little industrial park in this area, as it's not a bad spot for one, right along the highways kind of. Just not sure how we're going to do the highway interchanges for it yet. But I think I'm going to make one of them is going to be probably right around here. And across, and then we're going to bring that one up. Where are we going to connect that? I think that's going to come across over this way. And it's too short, it says. It's too short. Okay, we're going to go up then. That happens to be like that. What we're going to do is pull that right back there. And we're going to bring that one back to there. Actually, that will work fine. We're going to leave this piece right here. And we're going to raise that one up. Loving Move It. It's a really good tool. I want to give a little bit of space over the rail line so that there's some space there. Okay, guys. It's 10 o'clock now. 10 o'clock. I'll go a little bit of space there. And we're going to jump over the other tool, quickly update this piece right there. Just a little bit harsh. Pull that back a little bit. And then this railroad's still going to come down, so need a little more space. Right about there. Yep, something like that. And the other one is going to come off of this one here. That's going to go there. 5 a.m. Dude, I need to go to bed if you're up. If it's 5 a.m. there, I need to go to bed. 10:12 here. I'm sorry you got up at 5 a.m. to watch me play City Skylines. It's not Minecraft, I'm sorry. I got off work a little early tonight, and I was kind of not going to stream, and I was deciding, do I have the energy, do I not, do I have it? And I decided the last minute talking with John, and I said I just want to run a quick test tonight. There's a few things I wanted to do in the game, and I'm going to adjust that building back to there. Fortunately, it's they need level ground. Definitely need more ground level. And that's not even connected. So that didn't work at all anyways. This building, we're going to adjust that over for now. There we go. And something like that for now. Eventually this one is going to come down here and we'll merge it up. We also have another one coming from this side. That one is oddly low in the ground. That's going to bring that one up. There we go. Something like that for now. We can always do adjustments later if we need. Let me take a moment. Pour myself some water if I'm gonna play a little longer, because this hour disappeared incredibly quickly. A lot quicker than I wanted. This game takes way too much time. It's a great game, but in 1 hour, parking vertically in the parking lot? Yeah, you are right about that. You're definitely right about that, John. Don't worry, we can fix that. We're gonna hit here, we'll hit here, we'll hit here, and we'll just raise that whole area up. And we're gonna raise that part down just a bit. The joys of building on a hilly world. We're playing the hilly world right now. This road's going to connect up with that one. I think kind of right there. That's actually what I wanted to do on the other side, right there. I could have. I would have liked to have drug that a little more over. Then connected this with this. There we go. Kind of like that. Eventually we could put something underneath it so it doesn't look so odd. But unfortunately that does look a bit odd. We could place a prop there after. Yeah, this road may continue further down, I don't know. But for now, kind of thinking, well, where are those roads going to be? Then we're going to go back to this section really fast, and we're going to hit this one. We're going to hit upgrade on this stretch. Oh, we need to be on the highways. Who knows where the highways are? Highways are right there. Let's click that button right there, 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 there. Now, our favorite thing is in the world is these buttons right there. I love that. That looks good. So nothing too your ribs are tasty? That's awesome. I had chicken wings for dinner. Your ribs made me want to eat something meaty, but I didn't want to eat healthy at the time. We're gonna make a small little options there. Nothing too hardcore, just something simple. Something simple. Alright, now let's get above ground now. And we can pretty it up later on, do some work to it. But for now, it gives us an idea of what we're just going to have in for that area. A quick little... Well, we could also drop the height of that one right there so it's not so harsh. And start dropping the height back there. A little bit back there. That one went pretty good. That one pretty good. This one, the height pretty much. $1 hour and 8 minutes. Yeah, unfortunately, I hit that 1 hour way too quickly. It did not last long enough. Poles are in the wrong spot, unfortunately. I wish I could level out that whole area there. Maybe we'll try getting in there with a leveling tool really fast and see if we can do it. That would be the smoothing, sloping terrain. No, we want the smooth, softening terrain. Yeah, let's get right in underneath there. What about that side? Soften that one. We'll soften that one up a little bit. Soften that one up a little bit there, and this one. The tools are really good in this game, that's for sure. We're going to use those also around these stations here because, well, we all know that this kind of area I just did this massive mess too. Size of the brush helps. Just soften the whole big area all in one shot. I've softened out a lot of bad mistakes. Ooh. I've softened out all the water area. Oops. Watch the water flow the wrong way. My bad. That was a mistake. Can I control Z on that area? I can. Good, we're back to that area. Control Z worked. Thank you. Because yeah, we just on the side of having a big fire up here, softened this whole area by accident, which ended up flooding this whole area, which we don't want that. Camel hump back out of the one road that goes underneath the freeway. Camel hump on the road goes under the freeway. Well, I don't mind that. That's kind of how I designed that one. It's the bridge. Oh, you're talking about taking out that run. Okay. That's what you're talking about. You're right. There's a bit of a big bump there. We could soften this area just a little bit. A few bumps along the road. And let's go up to the top hill there. And we'll just quickly hit that and drop the size of that down to 100. Don't soften the whole area. Let's just bring that up a little bit. You're right about that. That helps just a bit. It's a really bad bump. You're right about that. I didn't notice it. Whoa. Control Z. I want that. Hit soften terrain a little bit around there. A little bit around that area there. I kind of smoothed out that area a bit. Fortunately, we still have it around here. I don't want to be too much into the fine detail. If I spend too much time on that, then I don't think you'll be as interested in it. But part of the game, the more you play it, I will say, the more you will get into possible the fineries of making things just look a little prettier. The more YouTube videos I watch, the more I'm like, wow, there's some really pretty city designers out there that beautify things. And let's get up, and we're gonna split off there, and that's just gonna be like that. Same kind of thing that's there. That one's gonna be there. The other side's not gonna have it at that spot. Now that we've got our our area. We need to put plan that rail yard. We have a big hill. So how do you put a big rail yard up here? I think you gotta put it over here. Must be placed along roadside. Well, we need a roadside. I think the roadside's gonna be here, which could, later on will be upgraded. That will be upgraded as and we'll continue on to there and probably go across and connect over there somehow. So how exactly, I don't know yet. But for now, I think we'll go right about there. And what we're going to do is put one of these over here. And we're going to run the rail. Lou. And we're going to ring it right in there, kind of. Adjust that right about there. But that's the main line, so unfortunately that's not right. Not done right at all. We forgot to do the split. So, to do the split properly, we got to pull that back to about there for now. We're going to break that line right about there. We're going to go down to ground level at here. Not what I wanted. I don't want me to go up. I didn't realize my step was on. Sorry about that. So that's what we're going to kind of do. And then we're going to place that back there. So like from there to there. Actually, it won't work because we got to drop the height of this. And then this one is just going to go let's get to straight mode. I want to go straight across the top here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to kind of plan out a spot to put in alternatively another station right about there. That was going to be the other type of station. So that's kind of where I want to go with the railroad. But for now, we need to put in a road. Paralleling it right now for that. We're going to throw in... Actually, I still want to put that station... Oh, I can't do that. How are we going to do that? I want to have a railroad go through still one main line. Let's leave the main line, sorry. Leave the main line right about there. We're going to split that right beside it. And it's going to split right there. Where we are going to put in this right about there. So what we have to do is connect those two. That to that. Unfortunately, we're really high on that area, so let's bring that down just a bit. The area. Always Do some modern. Bring that down just a bit. Choice to trying to build long, flat things on areas that are hills. Just not going to work. It's not going to work out the way you want it to do. But if you edit just a little bit in the right spots, that's funky. I can't delete that stretch. I want to put a piece from there, there. There we go. Kind of looks a bit better. Just a little bit. Not so bad. So that's going to be the start for this area. There will be a bigger road here. This one, not necessarily. This is all going to be an industrial area right here. So let's start building the industrial area. We have our access here. That road eventually should probably continue onwards. Down the mountain, maybe. Just that to back there. Link the pedestrian rail line is out. It's disconnected. Oh, yes, you are right about that. There we go. I'll fix that. I have a little bit of a glitch. This one is a bit of a lift on that one. Let's bring that one down. Probably gonna switch out this piece of rail too. Let's click on that. We'll quickly click down and hit the apply on that stretch there. So the rail bridge will go over, then it will be road that will go eventually down. Keep in mind we might have seaports down there too. I don't know if there is seaports down there. Let's check the map and see. Oh look, there is seaports down there. So we're pushing everything to go for this seaport when all reality is we have seaports over there too. What is wrong with... Oh, crime. Crime! There's always crime in this game. At least the city's growing, we're making money, we're hovering around 40,000 people right now. Ow. We got like this development, that development, a few more developments all over the place, but what we're working towards is this area. Question is how we're going to make it work. I don't know. And let's connect up right about there. Yeah, looks like it. Just a little small one. Or people moving out, you know, there's no jobs, there's no money. Could have crossovers here. See, this area's kind of come straight across. This would be a good industry park, but that could become residential area quite easily. And this power, electrical, could easily be moved elsewhere pretty fast. A nicer hill that has not been developed area. But I'm not sure what the angle is. Let's try to continue the angle here. That's the angle for this whole area. That's the angle here and here. So let's continue that over here. See, one thing I don't like about the blue is it's allowing for a space between. So it thinks you should put the road. It wants you to have a space between your zonable space. So see that little green space? I don't like that. So it's actually a square over to the right of it. And I have to do some adjustments now. And there'll be another one right about there. But that wasn't the road itself, John. That's the problem. The spacing is, well, maybe that makes sense, but I'm not going to upgrade that road. I can tell you that. Whoop. We aren't going to upgrade that road. That would make sense, but that wouldn't work. Actually, no, it wouldn't work, because you know why it wouldn't work? Because if I upgrade this road, it doesn't change the inner squares. The squares don't move. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Because I can, well, that's a modded road, so that doesn't work. Well, maybe it might. It might adjust the squares. It might. But I wonder if it takes account for the space, because the space for this is not one square. This space for here is at least 6 squares across, so that'd be 1, 2, this, and these 2 as well. Or 5 squares. It looks like about 5 to 6 squares. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, you probably could, but I don't know if I want to. That one's going to go kind of like that. These ones will be a little bit bigger. As much as I want to do that, that would cause too much congestion putting a road that close together. I think we might just end up running these roads up to there for now. Eventually there will be something built there, I just don't know what yet. Now, I think we'll go kind of like that for now. Then you lose zoning and building shrink zoning if the roads are too close together. Yeah, it's possible. But I like to space very tight, as you can see. That's usually what I do in my cities. But I'm not going to put this road there. That's just going to be a mess if I did that. Just like we're going to leave that one there. And then that curves this way, this curves this way. I'll make one minor adjustment to this. Actually, that's going to stay there. That's what's going to happen. There's going to be a space there. It just doesn't look right if I do it any other way. And eventually this is going to be along this route. And that can kind of go right about there for now. That's going to be railroad spaced for railroads to come through and around. We're going to do something with that, probably curve them this way. Well, follow the route of that. Where exactly, I'm not totally sure how they're going to get there. But for now, we need some water pipes in the area. Make sure we cover the area as best we can. Worried about that spot. Almost got an overlap going on. And oops. You can put in a bigger building if you have to relocate that hospital over. That's possible, you're right. Could do that. Could relocate the hospital there, maybe put a high school here or something. That's a possibility. Now, if only we had adjusted that road over a little more, but wouldn't hurt to put another high school in right about here. More water units? No, we're green. What are you talking about, man? We're in the green. No need to spend money we don't need to spend. Incineration status is bad, though. It wouldn't hurt to put in a few incinerators. 2 incinerators, to be exact. And, yeah, that wouldn't hurt to do. You know, one thing we have not built in this game yet? Road maintenance. I don't have a single road maintenance facility. I could have maybe pushed that road straight. I don't know. Let me look at that. Let's go back up to ground. We can. Haha, did you see that? Perfect. Couldn't ask for a better spot. Let's move that back just a bit. Get the ground kind of back. And we'll put that one right there. We'll put this one right beside it. should do the trick. And yeah, definitely. What I think we're also going to do, come down from there. But we're going to raise up on that one. For now, we're going to connect the two across. And we're going to do a quick upgrade on this one so it's not so elevated. Actually, we'll go back to dirt for a little bit of that. A little bit of dirt first. Fortunately, you don't have the space. It's gonna suck because the railroad's right there. I might make that end of line. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, we're just gonna keep that there. We'll adjust that later. We need to adjust this pole though. This pole needs to be moved over. We'll just move the entire pole here. The entire piece there. What else we got underneath the roads? Perfect there now. And those guys come down this side. Those guys come down this side. Pretty good. Alright. One thing I want to do though is I want to adjust this road just a little bit. Alright, let's get some zoning in here because we need this industrial bad. The city really needs industrial. So, we'll get that going. Now, we do have power in the area, but let's temporarily connect that until it connects up with the rest of the city. Cut that line out later when we clean up this area a bit. And electricity is pretty decent right now. Pretty decent in the city. And I think we're going to go across those tracks too, because I wanted to make a big industrial park. Like a pretty big one. It's not going to be a big 100 plus, still 100,000. I'd like to make a big super one, but I don't have the space yet. We don't have it. Currently we only have little park over this area that's dirty industry, some farming over here, some tree industry here, a little more tree industry up here, which is going to be surrounded by mostly office parks. So we have an office park up here, some offices here, some offices there. That pulled the people. So the people who work over here will go all over the place. So we build an industry park here that will hopefully go right up to the highway here too. Now, fortunately this is on the wrong side. That should really be on that side. But we didn't put it on that side. Put it on this side. But we're just going to turn this off because the cargo depot is off. They can cry all day long. We are going to then quickly jump over to the trains. And we're going to quickly edit onto this one. Alright, that didn't work. Let's create the new line. The new line is going to go from there to there, over to there. Going to go back to there, and back to here. We now have a rail line connected to allow for traffic, transportation of peoples. And who knows, people might use it to come to work, they might not use it to come to work. We don't know at this time. We just don't know. But I'm gonna throw a bit of speed on the game because also our industry demand is down. We just had a huge industry demand. But that little bit of industry soaked it right up. So that huge park that we just pre-planned out, like if we push this whole area to be industry, then this park here will be putting out way too much industry for the whole area. 1 hour and 40 minutes. I don't know, John. I don't know if I'm going to quit yet. I don't want to put any residential here because the noise of the highway is not helpful. It's already bad enough that we have all this residential with the highway going above it. We need to grow the city to a population of 40-some thousand so that we can claim the square and continue this highway along to this side, so we can start to put the that other area there. I'm thinking this area now. I used to think this was all going to be industry all across here, but now that we're starting a new industry park on this side, and we have this awesome road area here, we could easily turn this into housing here. Let's check the wind areas. A new windmill. Where are the best areas for windmills? That area, over here, over here. You know what? Right here's pretty good. Megawatts, 8 megawatts. I want to take this out, all this noise makers. You think offices are all along there, eh? We could. I'm going to leave it unzoned for now. We're going to move our air park over to this side really fast. And the other one we're going to move using Move It. This is the best mod on the game has, I do believe. It's called Move It. Highly suggest it. It's being my favorite mod. Move almost anything in the game where you want to place it to better spots without having to manually edit the move. You could always do it the other way. Let's put that one right about there. So as they come into the city, they'll see this beautiful wind farm here on that hill. That's what I think would be good for now. This power line might come down. Don't really need it as much anymore. Not as much. I think what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the power line to there. This section here is going to be pulled out. Actually, that's our original power line. I can't do that then. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is adjust that then. That way. But this section is going to be out. What is right on the mountainside? Interesting. I have something there. This it's a very massive mountain. It's a very, not a great looking hill. but what we're gonna do is do a big change to this. Change that a little bit. Look a little bit more pretty as it goes up the mountain. And then it's going to come at that point. And earthquake unit. I think it might be the earthquake unit, possibly. I just don't see it though. Okay, so this road's going to continue going down. And that one's going to go all the way down to about there. Now we have the big, nice hill right here. Construction slope too steep. Too steep. Alright, so let's fix this area. Probably be a road going across here. All the way across here. Nice, I actually worked on that one. And a game saving. It's a very gritty city. And I think that'll be a connector going across at that point. Try to go curve this section along. One thing we're going to do about that, drop this height there. Pause game. Shift, shift, shift. And drop the whole height, that whole area. I'm probably going to upgrade that to an avenue too. Just to have like a local road to bring traffic into it better. Let's give them an avenue in that area. That can bring people across better. And continue this little bit here. Don't have much left of it. Back to straight road. You're off to bed? You have yourself a good evening, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of City Skylines that I played. Thanks for coming by, John. Gonna make a quick adjustment on that set of poles right there. So that was the wrong piece. I want to put that back kind of in place. I want to keep the line, kind of the idea of where the original lines went through the city. Kind of gives a city characteristic when you look at the city. You can kind of see a line as it goes through the city. That characteristic might be cut out like this stretch here. Don't really need as much. Mods, definitely move it. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Cannot stress. Get move it. Anarchy. On, off, on, off, on, off. That's my next favorite mod. Traffic President's Edition 1.9.6. Traffic Manager President's Edition. Again, get it. If you don't have it, you gotta get it. Definitely gotta get it. It's one of those things. Definitely need. What we're gonna do with that though here is we're gonna do a change on this one. Actually, priorities are gonna be here. Yielding in that one. Priority with the yield. Just like this one. Priority with the yield. Priority yield. That's gonna be that one. So we've got our water in this area. We need a big area for a lot of people to live, and I think this is gonna be it. We might put some offices along this little stretch here by the industry area. Let's start developing housing right along there. We'll go with this stretch first. It's going to be a good spot for a school, actually. We're going to need a new high school in the city, so we'll take the capacity in. How's our healthcare? Our healthcare is pretty unhealthy. So maybe we'll put in some healthcare in there too. That doesn't help much. Can also use some fire coverage probably. Hazard, police, station coverage. What we don't have yet is, what's that? Elementary school coverage. Ooh, horde. Absolutely horde. Let's give him a little bit of that too. Put that one on this side of the road here. But welcome to the stream there, Wilmer. Armando. Oh, you Armando. Something like that. Put some play onto the city. We need some growth. Need some hardcore growth in this city. Like, this whole area is going to be residential. Lots of residential. Probably some nice houses up on here on the mountaintop. We'll give them a little bit of spending money along this stretch here. Right along the road. Right up to there. Maybe even right up into that area. we were talking earlier, possibly putting some offices in along the highway. I think we'll put some offices right along here. I wasn't sure what to do with the space there. I have offices this side, so we'll put some offices on this side too. And I think what we're gonna do is I don't know if we're gonna raise this area and connect these roads. It would be good to have those connections, but we could force everyone to those roads and then go across. Whereas we did make the connection on that side and raise that section. So if we were to raise the section here, we could make a flyover or two, or fly under. If it was me, it'd be flyovers at this point. Just look at this. If we were to raise this up, probably be I kind of look at this. Actually, it wouldn't be too hard because this area goes up anyways. This comes down. I think we're going to do that. We're going to connect that one. Connect that one. And we're going to connect that one. That one doesn't work. But to do that, we're going to have to do a lift on a whole section. First, we're going to upgrade the roads to the type of road we want to have them on so they lift properly. And that's going to be that one. We're going to upgrade this stretch, this stretch, this stretch, this stretch, this stretch, this stretch, that stretch, that stretch, that stretch, that. And we'll probably do some upgrades outside of that. Alright, so first ones we're going to lift are going to be probably this one. Actually, we'll lift it here, 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 and here, here, here. And we'll start lifting them up. To pause on the game to make it a little faster. Game can't process the lifting and the game mechanics at the same time. Kind of hard in the game to do. It is magically going to lift a whole section of road up off the ground. And then we're going to move that piece up there too. Fine, we're not high enough yet, so we can always go lower on the other roads. They're coming off a mountainside, so they look kind of bad. And we'll move that up a bit as fast as it can. Fortunately, this part takes forever, so if you are going to use this mod, there's no way to speed up the up and down. Fastest way is to actually build it raised already, and then just lightly adjust. If you're doing full section adjustments, fortunately, there's no way around it. Alright, we're going to pull this one right about there to be the same. Oh, we want to pull up a little more. Now, if we adjust that a bit over to get the pillars back, one thing you'd like to have the game, because it does add some realism to it. This one is going to start to raise up faster. Oh, you know what I did? Wrong type of road upgrade. That was a double. We need triples. There we go. Fortunately, that's just too steep there. So it gets the smoothing out really fast. Smooth this whole area out. I'll smooth out these neighborhoods. And what we didn't do is smooth the whole area before we built or developing it. Housing is already coming in, but yeah. Our industry park is growing really fast. Definitely fast, if you ask me. Oh, 2 hours and 1 minute. I think I'll be stopping my stream soon because I gotta go to bed and I'm tired. I wasn't gonna stream that long tonight, but we went longer than I thought. I originally was only gonna do about an hour playing, but this game's so much fun and it doesn't take long to get into it. Before you know it, you built a whole nother city, feels like. Let's end the area by going and making these new district areas. This district's going to go all the way along, maybe this whole area. I like to zone districts. Cover over districts. There we go. Go right about there. This district could be a different district. It's going to cover over that road. It's going to be something else because that's not going to be industry. But the industry park district is going to go right along there. And it's going to cover over that area. Yeah, so to go over what we did build today, we built this area here, built the railroad in from the other railroad down and around, built the future highway split. Way back here, highway splits. It's going to head across into this square, which is going to cross over to here along that ridge line, eventually connecting up with the future airport up here, and everything else that gets built over that way. Where else it ends up, I don't know. Maybe it could connect up with another highway that goes along there sometime. Maybe make a big T on top of there as we get to those trees someday. Not totally sure when. And then we built this awesome little area. Let's press play now. We built the awesome area here. Now that there's crossing over options, should add to the traffic confusion. Instead of them all taking the side roads and forcing everyone to the side, they can cross over multiple spots. And we got that new area we're started building over here. 700 of 1,000 students, didn't take long. Holding cells are being used. Police cars in use. There are 5 patients. Elementary school is almost maxed already. We got for school availability, not much. Let's give them another school. High school capacity is still there. These schooling are being used up fast. Give these guys school coverage. Give them a school over there. That should hopefully cover those areas a bit more. Maybe we'll give them one right there. What I'm going to do is run a little bit of plan that residential area out. But eventually it's just going to grow in there. And then we're going to put in a light commercial spot right along the highway here. Light commercials with the offices there. Because eventually they're still gonna, we'll still have the industry here. Maybe Lake Hills will be absorbed by this area. I think we'll just do that because we need more industry park. So just having the hospital in this vicinity is not necessarily the greatest idea. So we might end up moving this hospital out to, excuse me, relocate it out to there. Excuse me. And we're probably going to relocate this school as well. Out to there. I think that will work for now. Just an itty bitty little city. Minor changes to the city. Whew. Lots of digging. What we didn't also do is parks, so we could quickly throw in a few parks into the mix. And we're going to throw in Jumpy Gym right there. Fun house, actually, not a Jumpy Gym. These guys don't really have great park coverage. Oh, look at that. Got jammed up highway coming in. Let's quickly do some modifications on that. I wasn't going to quit right now, but we'll go overtime a little bit. We do have yields on. Alright. These roads are definitely filling up fast, so let's give them 5-lane option as they come in. There we go. Given the 5-lane option, that seems to help on very busy exits, so they can pull into wherever they want to turn. It gives them 2 turning lanes that way, 2 turning lanes that way. As we update the main road, well, time we hope that they're going to use this highway. Some minor changes we can quickly do to this area is add priorities on this street. Yields on that one, priorities with yields on that one, priorities and yields all of the way down to the end, like I like to do, except for there. Say we do that here, here, except for down there, there. And then there's a stop there. Oh, that is a cool spot. That's a bike spot. You gotta bike up on big mountains, so let's make a quick bike path too. And not the best path in the world, but it shall do.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
Yeah, we're gonna have a sinkhole. Oh, that's where they think it's gonna happen? Well, we're pretty safe there because that's so far away from the city for now. Unfortunately, we do not have a massive spot for our peoples to go and run away to. We only have a few. What is going on with there? Get these connectors fixed. Not a bigger capacity road for this section here. It just seems to be already filling up too fast. What we're gonna do is prioritize this side too. I knew that would be probably a problem. These guys just want to go. Ah, it's happening.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
Well, there we go, a sinkhole. That's the sinkhole. Neat kind of neat thing to look at in the city now. Maybe we'll make a park around it called Sinkhole Park when we get to it at some point. And I think we're going to also go and upgrade the other entrance on this side too to, what is that, a 4-lane, 5-lane entrance right there. Oops, I want to raise that up. Alpha 2 turning lanes. Jamming up my highway. It's definitely causing grief. We're going to have to plan for some changes to this. There we go. We could always make a 4-lane highway in this stretch too. 4-lane highway just along here. Unless we go 5-lane just for this stretch. Yeah, because you got your 2 lanes there, your 3 lanes. So you got these 3 lanes here. And then that allows the lanes to still pass. Not enough traffic is coming from the other side though. Oh, there's a 1 or 2 there. This one there. Main highway definitely is still going to be the issue right there. As it's backing up right across the city. All the way back to here now. Traffic is backed up. That is really bad. I think it's everybody moving into the city probably. The initial burst of people moving in. They gotta come from somewhere. They're all moving in, probably. Hopefully, eventually, the city will deal with it. What we could temporarily do is we have this option to hit this manual traffic lights on this side and hit green on there. And as long as we hold that green, it should hopefully funnel some of the traffic in. Hit green on this side. And let's hit green on this side, and hit red. Tons and tons of traffic, tons of traffic. Well, I can always prioritize this and this, yielding those. Let's try a yield from that side and yield from that side. We'll put priority on the exit for now. For a while. And one day after everyone's moved into the city and moved in, then hopefully it shouldn't be so bad. That initial burst of, oh, we got to get to the new houses and they got to come into the city to get to the house. It's going to cause traffic problems until the area develops, and then eventually I'll run subway lines into the area or other transit forms. But temporarily we could run a bus route around here. Could easily do a bus route. Let's just do a stop right here. And we're going to run it down this way. And let's put a stop there, stop there, stop there, stop there, stop there, stop there. And stop there. I will do that route there. And we'll run a quick bus line also from this side. There to there to there, there, to there to there. And we're going to go run down this one, up this one, let's go that way. And we'll go plan for a stop there. And we'll put that one that way. So unfortunately those two didn't connect over there. It would have been nice to connect them over there. Pretty close by though. Let's drag that one over to there. And put a stop on top of that. There we go. In case those two guys want to stop there, they can get out and then get back on. Too much noise, they say. Too much noise. Well, if you don't like the noise, we're going to put parks right there. Small parks. And we're going to go back into there and rezone that area. The joys of building a highway, raised highway, right through the city. Unfortunately, they find it a bit noisy at times. Well, there we go. 2 hours and almost 2.5 hours. So I think that'll be a good time to stop. Did a lot. I think we did a lot for 2.5 hours. Now I gotta think about the next stage of the city and what to do with it. Where to go. Oh good, we caught up with that rush traffic. Let's go back to the prioritization tab. Prioritizing those ones, yielding those ones. And to think that this road will continue long down this way somewhere eventually. Now I'm just thinking about that. Well, how is that going to look? Might have a split off somewhere here. Well, that might be good. Just say oh, I'm thinking. All right. Just say we had a road going like that underneath, like that. We had this one whirling that exact way. Like that. And if we snap that at that point, it would be too close to the other one. Oop. Back. Let's go back to that. Take it down to earth. Bring that one bit down too. But to bring that in and down, I'm gonna bring this one really far down. As you're wondering, probably, what is he doing? What is he doing? Kind of like imagining what we might have in this area. To provide transportation to this area and beyond that area. And since we already have an interchange kind of here, it kind of fits to put another one in. We just didn't put the right splits this way. So I think we'd split it off back here. And this one would go like this. But we gotta raise up that whole stretch there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just raise that up for a little bit. Raise those areas up. Have to raise that, click that middle one right there. And that should put us about 2.5 hours. I love Move It. It definitely is my favorite tool in the game for mods now. So you can really go and edit anything. So that's going to be a really tight curve, not like the other one that's a kind of a more gradual one. So we'll probably have to slow that one down for that tight of a curve. Like go 80 speed or 60 speed for a tight curve like that. That one, that gradual one that way, that's going to be 100 for sure. Oh, we're still having traffic problems, bottlenecks. Bottlenecks for that area of the city, but there will be bottlenecks. Hopefully in time. We have other connections. Maybe we'll have an interchange over here that connects onto that stretch. Now we're going to put in a piece right there. Do a little bit of an adjustment right there. And eventually that, yeah, like I said, that will be a different highway out that way. Goes that way. What we don't have is a connection from this highway to that highway. Oh, that will be a mess once we decide to how to do that. That I don't know how I'm going to do that part. So. That would be an easy one from this side. Just split off back here. Go single lane across too. It's not a full highway. It's just going to be an on and off ramps off this highway. There we go. Raise that up a little more just so it's not so low. Mostly because we have because we don't need to necessarily have it on that high of a grade. We don't want to have those street lights going through everything. Get those street lights down a little more. And we're going to come out, spin around really fast up to this piece right here. We're going to drop the height of that a little more. Bit of a funky hump here. Goes up and around. You need to play this on your Xbox again? Chipster, you're still here. Thank you for sticking around this long. Yes, it's a great game. I heard they've upgraded the game on the Xbox so you can go faster now. So you're not forced to go slow speed all the time. Hi, Flippin' Panda. Welcome to the stream. We're almost at the end. Pretty tired. I'm just mostly playing my game. Mostly playing, working on my city. Go into a curve right there and just adjust that stretch there a little bit. And a little adjustment there. So that was going to be a highway off that way, eventually going to that side. Then I decided last minute, I'm like, why don't I just make a little highway go this way? Now I decided I'm going to connect those two together. Off and on ramp. So there's one ramp that goes that way to this one. And then this one's got to go across to that one. So I think we're going to split her back further. Either go across. I need to stream it in 4K. I don't have a 4K computer. My internet could not support 4K. And then we're going to go up and over it right there. Actually, we're going to go, let's just do that up to there. In fact, I dropped it to 720p because my computer couldn't handle 1080p reliably. I just realized doing some tests and rewatching streams and seeing when I get graphical glitches. And unfortunately, it just became too much to try to watch the replays. The replays are just fuzzy and stuff. Our satellite is for work is not the same thing. It only goes to 4 megabit upload. What I need to do is move to a new town to do 4K streaming. I'll need a dedicated PC for broadcasting then. Maybe one day I can get there. Give up my job, move to a new town. But that's going to take a lot of money. And then I have to turn this into a business and somehow make money off streaming, which I don't know if I could ever do. That'd be awesome, but I don't think it will happen. It's a hobby right now, and like anybody's hobbies, we all spend lots of money on hobbies in our lives. Gaming has been a hobby for mine for years, and now I'm tempted to be like, well, what if I change my hobby? What if I end up doing something else? I don't know. So we're going to bring that down there a little bit, just to make it a little bit nicer. Bind 8 dishes. Combine the upload speed. Yeah. True, but Restream I don't think will take it though. I don't know. I'll have to find out because I think it was a direct FTL would allow for 4K streaming, but not through Restream, and I use Restream. And Restream doesn't have FTL yet support. So that could be an issue too. Definitely gonna. That's why I was talking with John earlier. He wanted to do a multi-stream. I said to him, I don't think it's gonna work with my setup because I go through Restream. Then people outside of that stream won't be able to see the other persons. There we go. And so that's the cuts across between the two. So it's not like it's a full road going across. Crossover is just two, and they happen to connect in the middle. And one day there'll be a major highway that way, and there'll be a major highway going that way, and then there's the main highway. And outside of that, we'll probably have an outer ring road at some point too. Keep that in mind. Got a plan for the outer ring road. More spaghetti, as we call it. Been nicknamed Spaghetti. Oh, we're at 2 hours and 42 minutes already. Shoot. Definitely bedtime soon. I'm forgetting about my world because I'm playing my game. It's a good thing. Forget about work and life outside of this. It does not exist because it's not here. Soften that up a bit. Whoa. Yay. Woohoo! Congratulations on that follow, Flippin' Panda. Congratulations. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Thank you for the follow. I stream randomly. I'm not a full-time, dedicated professional. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. I'm a hobbyist. And I'm a gamer. We got our second square, our last 2 squares maybe. Colossal City, we just got it. Woohoo! Perfect timing for that follow. Were you watching that? Have you played this game before? Were you watching my counter go up to 44,000? Because I think that was timed. Definitely seems timed. Now, this area probably needs some trees. Beautify it. Let's quickly just drop a few trees in it. Let's go down to a single smaller size. We'll put a big tree there, a few trees there. A few trees over there. Whoa! Thank you, Eagle97, also for that follow on Beam Mixer. Working on that change. Only streamed twice. You've never played the game. You timed that perfectly on the time to go and basically what happens is there's these points that you have to get to. And as you get to these milestones in your city, you unlock special things, different things. Achievements are not there because we're cheating too much. But we have Cargo Hub. So hey, you know what we're gonna do? Quickly pause the game. Shoot. Let's go down to the docks where the docks are. So currently our main dock is right here. As you see, it's pretty heavily being used. We have this other dock here that doesn't have a proper access. It's just very basic. Eventually it was going to be another dock. And it's going to be called a cargo hub. This one here. This one is a special. Now either it's going to be over there or over there. I have not decided that. See, our rail lines come here and they start to curve, the main lines. I either can bring it along across and then put it right in here. I think right there would work pretty good, pretty well. What about there? I think that's what we're going to do. And we're going to bring it out of that mode now. We're going to take out the old street. I'm going to quickly draw some new streets. So let's put an avenue right here. I did have a fancy plan to come off of here to have access to it, but it's just not time to do it. So we're just going to quickly temporarily run an avenue straight down this way. Eventually we'll do that later. Do the super plans. And the road that we had here, we're going to end street that. And just quickly make it cross street there. Now the rail lines are going to be fast and efficiently drawn. When I say fast and efficient, I lie completely, because well, one, there's no such thing as fast and efficient in this game. Now we're going to go underground with it. Oops. Not that direction of underground. Ah, we gotta go tunnel. Oh, I actually had to hit tunnel. Now this is a mod right here. It's called Elevation Step. It's actually quite a mod in itself. I think it's part of Move It, actually. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna make that go to there. So yeah, let's go right about there. Bring to Earth first. Oops. Forgot we're in the air. I have to actually bring down the step. We can fix that later. We put the power line back though. Now we don't lose our power completely. We're gonna go and run this railroad here. And we had a plan with these lines, but I don't know which one's the main line. That looks like to be the main line right there. Main line needs to be on ground. And the main line is going to come down. We're going to bring the main line temporarily across all of this. And connect it. Now let's go back to ground level, up. Connect that for now, so all lines are connected. We're going to hit turn on for that. We're going to turn on that. We're also going to turn on that. Now those are cargo hubs, and they should help with a lot of the problems. So we're going to turn on our acceleration on time, put at full speed right now. Which, if we do that, definitely see a decent amount of changes to the way trucking runs. We don't have right now is any crematoriums in this vicinity. Put one right in there. And I think we'll put one in over there. What we're going to also do is connect these roads temporarily. This road is supposed to go to here. Brush options are still out. I don't know why I'm not on brush options. Ow. Chair is so uncomfortable. I got some massive something going on. That huge area developed. Bunch of traffic issues still to deal with. What we'll have to do is, you prefer to wait? I'm gonna increase the section of highway here. Oops. Maybe we'll go even bigger. I'm thinking we're gonna go 5-lane here. And we'll go 6-lane at this point. Four-lane at this stretch. Actually, we'll go 5-lane on this stretch. There's 3 and 2, 2 going this direction and 3 going that way. Works out. Allows for 1, 2 turning lanes there. As you can see, a big mess going through. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, giving it 6 lanes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes. I think we're going to upgrade that stretch right there. And we'll go 5 lanes there. I'm going to jump up to this stretch. We'll go 6 lanes on this stretch. Say goodbye to houses below. They will have to rebuild. Have I seen the new Minecraft Marketplace? No, haven't even opened the game. Kind of overplayed Minecraft, I think, for a little bit, but I do want to play again, but I don't know when or how soon it'll be. Now that we have the new division, unfortunately, it still has a problem there, so I'm gonna throw in some controls around here. Now that we have control on the long-term road being built. we do that, this should hopefully help it. And I need to put a control there. Fortunately, they were treating like a kind of a slowdown point right there. Traffic still is bunching up at the big bridge here, it seems. What is the issue there? I don't know. I think we'll put a yield on that side so that these guys yield to the main highway. That could be part of why all of a sudden the traffic slowed down. I don't want that big highway slowing down anymore. I want it flowing full speed. What I think we're going to also do is put lane control on this one here. These guys only can go to that lane from now on. You gotta go? Me too. Thanks for stopping by, Flipping Panda. It's another mod I was just running. It's called Traffic Manager Presidents Edition 1.9.6. Been recently updated and pretty good. There's just too much traffic here, unfortunately. I think we're going to change just the lights at this point. Traffic lights here. Traffic lights here. We're at 2 hours and 58 minutes stream, so it's been a long stream. Now let's see if this has made a difference yet. Why do I have brush options open? How do I bring information tool? Advisor. Oh, it's supposed to be a tool. Now, John was here, he would tell me exactly where it is. We ever build the road maintenance? I don't think we ever did. Send up some units on that side, and we'll quickly throw out some units on this side over here. We'll go empty. It's now done. Now let's check road maintenance. Road maintenance coverage is good. Oh, where's that button? There's an information tool button for routes. Ooh, traffic. We have heavy traffic here, heavy traffic here. Unfortunately, some really bad traffic in this area. There's bad traffic here. Bad traffic coming into the city here. Some really bad traffic at these points. I think it's time to do a quick upgrade on this stretch too. Let's get them to a 4-lane. Oh, that's the cross point for the bicycles. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's going to look like in time, but we'll have to edit it out one day. I'm going to go put... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's what I want. There we go. And with that, we're going to do the same thing on this side. There's the index error. Problem with that error, when I've seen it in the past, it caused a lot of grief in the game. I should save just in case. Test. I know we can buy more land. Make nodes like that and that on both sides should hopefully help with the traffic issues we're having in those areas. A 6-lane with bicycle lanes, and there's a grief spot right there. Let's click the nodes and adjust these nodes. The game's designed to cross all 3 lanes on one spot on each node, so if you edit that node, it should help with the issues of that node, limiting some of the grief that it causes. Got a bunch of traffic built up there. Just go, 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 all the cars. Our city's getting lots of traffic problems now. Traffic there, traffic right there, that's a pinch point there. This whole bridge is a pinch point. The main highway's pinch point at that point, right there. Really cleaned up the main highway at this point. Except for the off-ramp there's still pretty heavy. I think we're going to end up doing also is upgrading this point here. We go right there, 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 there. We'll put in a set of stoplights right there. And we'll leave those stoplights at that point there. Prioritizing the main road with yields on the sides. That should help smooth out some of the traffic at that point. I can't find that Q button. Don't know where it is. I think this is it. It's supposed to hit the traffic routes. But, the brush options won't close for whatever reason. Let's see if I can bring up brush options again. That was over here. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Don't know why it won't close. Also can't click on... Oh, there, I can click on now. Cargo terminal operating normally. Good. Now I can click on it. Is that cargo terminal on? See all those cargo train trucks? The other cargo trucks were coming over down here. Which is only going to add more traffic to the city in this side. Because there's an industrial park right over here, so that was going to make a lot of traffic at this road. I prioritized the main road here over top of this road. Might end up having to do some modifications to this area. But let's actually put that in now. We'll put in a modification that I've been thinking about. I was thinking about this off stream being a spot that can definitely utilize one of these. There we go. And we edit this one and drop the height of that just a little bit. That glitch there. Now that one, we'll get the lines drawn for it. Prioritizing the main road with the yielding there. Priority main road. Draw the line for that. And this one, the road that goes that way, or that way. Guys are trying to turn left as well. They can't not go that way. So right hand turn only. Going forwards. Also, in regards to that, we need to make sure that these guys are on the line. This intersection, this lane goes that way only. Not a turn. We don't want these guys taking left-hand turns and stuff. There we go. So instead of it being all that traffic bunching up like it was, it'll be faster to go that way. Now, what type of speeds do we have on that stretch? Let's go 90 on this stretch. We'll go 60 at that point, but the reason why I say 90, because there's an interchange right here. Disconnected power grids. And then we'll slow down 60 on that last stretch. That should speed some things up. Unfortunately, I didn't realize we have some glitches going on with the this is a this way only. That's this way only. And that one's the only one that turns that way. And this is supposed to be a this lane only. Yes, there are bus lanes through the mod that I have had installed. I gotta check what's going on with the power grid. So, Ted warned me about the power grid a while ago. Should be fine. There are bus lanes that I have through the mod, and bus and taxi lanes. 6-lane roads with bus and taxis, vice versa. Large decorated road with bus lanes and taxis. 2-lane roads. I have not put any prioritization roads. That might be a good thing to do on this road here. I did run a bus and lane, bus and taxi all the way up there. I made that mostly a different type of route, but you know we could do that. Change that road over. See if that makes a difference. There's a 6-lane road right here. Right now it's a bike lane. Hi Jambi Gamer and Flippin' Panda. We're going to change that over. Bicycles will be, sorry guys, we're changing your main bike routes over to our first bus and taxi route. If anything, that's going to cause even more traffic problems in a second. we're giving up a lane, but we have so many people waiting at those bus routes. Here's the problem. Can't upgrade that stretch. The hill problem right there. Now to do that section there and there, even on Anarchy won't do it right now. Because of the hill, it's too steep, have to break the whole thing and redraw the whole route. Let's see what that does. Oh look, the police can go down that road too. Also, at turning, they will still use that to turn lanes. Okay. Maybe I have to give them some time to upgrade. Update to the change. But the bus can go a little further. Okay, so the ones turning can use the bus lane. Ah, I see. That allows the bus to just roll through faster. Oh, here comes a red bus. I think the bus has to go around the block or something. I have to make a different street to get across for bicycles. Maybe make this one the dedicated bike route. And readjust those eventually. Instead of them coming there, maybe we can come down to here. I don't know. Something for another stream. Another bike route to work on. We have no bike routes out to here yet. Still haven't even finished developing this whole area yet. Still got areas to grow. Traffic problems though. Definitely some big traffic problems here. Might be time to upgrade that highway stretch. Well, I think that's that turn there really helps with the amount of traffic that used to turn left just to turn left there. A lot of that can bypass and get that way, and then they still have their options. The ones that want to turn left and go direction can still go there, or I think it's time to upgrade that too. Let's go raised upgrade on that stretch there. That stretch there, there. We'll go down below. Might be a piece. Nope. Already done that stretch. Ow. Ow. It is so bedtime. 12:30 my time now. But the game is so much fun. Especially fix the traffic problems that I'm having. Made a dedicated turn lane that way. Should really connect this road down. Eventually it was going to connect it. Somehow. Ooh, look at that. Talk about a glitch and a half. That's our subway. You just got out of bed. And I'm going to bed. Yeah, you'll notice that the other one doesn't have as many trucks coming to it anymore. There might be the odd truck still coming down to it. Oh, there's a few more. The new one, this one will have more trucks. This one won't take as many trucks. This will take trains, mostly. Trains are going to come into it. Trains are going to come out. So there comes a new train. You can even click on the trains somehow. Yeah, I didn't click on the train. Click on the train so you can see it's 80% full. Now it unloads. Loads up 7% and goes. However, this one will still put out trucks. So if the ship comes in, was 76%, it was empty. And loading out 76%. That one's taking 24% out. This one's taking 88% out. Cargo comes in, unloads, loads to 47%, and off to its destinations. A pretty cool system, actually. Once you got those all going, then a lot of the traffic will head to these container hubs, where then you can watch the train come in and unload, and all of a sudden, boom, 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 there's going to be a bunch of trucks. And it'll take 40% of its load to another part of the city. The stuff will go from section to section in the city, and it'll be faster for it to go via train and rail. So I could have actually had those rail freight yards already running just between the city for transportation between the city, but I'd never done that yet. Now it's taken to the cargo hub. These guys are all sick. Why are they sick? Well, let's give them healthcare coverage. Put a new hospital in right about there. I did move this hospital from here over to there, so we put a new hospital there. That should hopefully free up that area a bit. These guys are really sick. They're diseased. Another healthcare in that area. Disconnected power grids. We don't have disconnected power grids. We are running out of power though. We're on the verge of a power crisis. Our green power is not available anymore. Increase our power. Water is... oh, sewage treatment could be a problem. So that goes online. Now, pretty much, we got a bunch of big pond of the poop water. being pushed out. And in the process of doing that, oh really? We're underwater here? Raise that area up just a little tad. There we go. It's going to be a very busy area for traffic and time, just not there yet. We are going to buy that square finally. And eventually we'll buy another square with our other square. But for now we're not going to. I'm going to save it in case I want to go somewhere else. Good view of the city actually. I like this kind of view. Kind of see what's happening. What things are doing, where things are going. I think it'll be best to be able to split out eventually. This map is different in size. It's more of a long map. But if I'm correct, it'll still have all the rings because there's your 16 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So your 16 tiles are right there. And then it has 2 rings of tiles on the outside. So there'll still be 2 rings over there and 2 outside of that. So the whole 18, 30 something tiles. A lot of tiles. Yeah, I'm thinking a split at some point back here, probably. The outer ring goes up along there. Across, and then over, and then down there, and then vice versa. Actually, won't work because this big ocean is here, unless we build a connection across the ocean. Which could. But our last city was all islands, a bunch of peninsulas pretty much, and an island. So it had a lot of separation in amongst the traffic, so a lot of highways, bridges, and things, whereas now, points where everyone went to, and then choke points, right? Lots of choke points, whereas now it's more, it's flat, and it's wide open. We got lots to work with, lots to build. Initially, this one will go this way, probably. This highway will go along down, and that's how we'll get into here, probably. And then there'll be this highway will be running along and over into here, along that bridge line, like I said. But she's coming. I think next time I stream, we'll build that highway out there. We should have an airport now, I think. Should definitely have some form of airport. Oh, we don't. We gotta get 65,000 people. I'll just hit a save on that. One last look at the whole city. Nice to have that square now, instead of being right edged. Ugh. It's a nice city. It's a growing city. But that's that. Alright. Well, everybody who came out tonight to watch my random weekly stream, I wasn't intending to go this long. I thought it might go for like an hour and play my game a bit, but I had too much fun playing, so it was fun as always. I will be back to stream again someday. Maybe Sunday, I don't know. Actually, I don't think Sunday, because it depends what time I get home and how late it is when I get home, but we'll see how much energy I have. Anyways, thank you for all the follows, likes, subscribes, and all that fun stuff. Whoever did like me tonight, and whoever followed tonight, thank you again. We will be back again. Always check out our team on Mixer. It's mixer.com/team/MCPC Minecraft Builders Club. We will be streaming Minecraft one of these days for Chipster. And thank you, Chipster, again for stopping by, as always. Always like it. Hopefully you enjoy your day, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.
You're watching Swizzlerz Zone.